Tammy Slaton, one of the stars of 1000 Elb Sisters, has once again stunned fans and followers alike with her incredible transformation. This time, it's not just about weight loss or her recovery journey, it's about the results of her recent facelift surgery. For many who have followed Tammy from the very beginning, her latest milestone is not just a physical change, but a representation of personal growth, resilience, and determination. Tammy's facelift results are being hailed by some as her most powerful and transformative moment yet. Tammy Slaton's journey has always been layered. From battling food addiction and health issues to struggling with emotional trauma, her story has captured millions. Over the seasons of 1000 Elb Sisters, viewers witnessed her ups and downs, hospital visits, personal conflicts, and moments of breakthrough. Every step has been hard-fought, but it has brought her closer to where she is today. The decision to undergo facial surgery, particularly a facelift, wasn't made lightly. It was a deeply personal decision for Tammy, driven not by vanity, but by a genuine desire to reclaim her identity after years of physical limitations and self-image challenges. Following her dramatic weight loss and previous medical procedures, the excess skin around her face became a significant concern both medically and psychologically. With the encouragement of medical professionals and support from close loved ones, Tammy moved forward with the facelift. The process was daunting and recovery was no easy feat. However, the results are undeniable and speak volumes about the transformation she has undergone, not just on the outside, but within. While weight loss and bariatric surgery have been vital milestones in Tammy's health journey, her facelift signifies something unique. It symbolizes a moment where she was no longer simply surviving but thriving. For someone who spent years struggling to move independently and even breathe without assistance, this cosmetic procedure may seem minor from the outside. But to Tammy, it marked a point of reclaiming her face, her identity, and her confidence. Fans who have followed her journey remember the emotional moments where Tammy opened up about her insecurities. Her physical appearance was often the source of bullying, cruel online comments, and deep-seated shame. Even as the numbers on the scale decreased, those emotional wounds persisted. The facelift wasn't about changing who she was, it was about embracing who she had always been beneath the surface. Now, with her new facial profile more defined and vibrant, Tammy is showcasing a side of herself that had long been buried under the pain, the weight, and the trauma. Once photos of Tammy's post-surgery results began to circulate, the internet responded in kind. Thousands of fans took to social media platforms to express admiration, praise, and overwhelming support for Tammy's progress. Unlike earlier in her reality TV career, where criticism was prevalent, the tone has shifted drastically. Many fans called her inspirational, highlighting how far she's come not just physically but emotionally. Others praised her courage, emphasizing how empowering it is to see someone take control of their life after years of hardship. Some longtime viewers mentioned that this was the moment they felt truly emotional, because they could see in Tammy's face a sense of peace and self-acceptance they hadn't seen before. Tammy's family, particularly her sister Amy, have been central to her journey. Although their relationship has had its share of tension and misunderstandings, Amy has often spoken about how proud she is of Tammy's achievements. The facelift, according to sources close to the family, has brought about a new kind of closeness. It's not just about physical change, but emotional healing. Amy reportedly expressed how proud she was of Tammy for not just enduring the physical recovery process, but for also maintaining the mental strength needed to stay on course. Tammy's ability to make bold decisions for her own well-being has made her an inspiration not only to fans, but to those closest to her. There's also been increased support from her extended family and friends, many of whom have privately expressed admiration for how Tammy handled both the procedure and the subsequent attention it brought. A facelift, particularly after extreme weight loss, is more than a cosmetic decision. For people like Tammy who undergo massive physical transformation, loose and sagging skin can be uncomfortable, irritating, and even lead to health problems. Tammy worked with a qualified medical team experienced in post-bariatric reconstructive surgery to ensure the safest and most effective outcome. Recovery required weeks of rest, limited movement, and emotional endurance. There were periods of swelling, bruising, and discomfort. But Tammy remained patient and committed throughout the process. She followed all necessary medical guidance and reportedly stayed in close contact with her doctors to monitor healing. Photos shared after her recovery show a dramatically contoured and revitalized face. Her jawline is more defined, her cheeks are lifted, and most importantly, she's smiling with genuine confidence. Tammy has made it clear in previous interviews that mental health has been just as critical to her transformation as physical health. While weight loss and skin surgeries get more media attention, it's the behind-the-scenes emotional work that often requires the most strength. In interviews and social media updates, Tammy has opened up about attending therapy, working through emotional baggage, and building healthier coping mechanisms. The decision to go forward with a facelift wasn't about fixing insecurities, it was a reward for the hard work she's done to accept herself. According to people close to her, Tammy began looking at herself differently long before the surgery. This procedure was a final touch on a journey of internal evolution. The physical change simply caught up with the emotional progress she had already made. Tammy's facelift might be a huge win, but her journey isn't over. Maintaining weight loss, managing new health challenges, and staying emotionally grounded are still very real challenges. As someone who has dealt with addiction and emotional eating, Tammy remains in a lifelong process of managing her well-being. However, many agree that she is better equipped than ever to handle what comes next. Her support system has grown, her fans have become more respectful and encouraging, and most importantly, Tammy seems to believe in herself in ways she hadn't before. She continues to attend follow-up appointments, speak honestly about her experience, and avoid painting a picture of overnight success. She acknowledges the struggle while celebrating the progress. While the future remains open-ended, there is growing speculation that Tammy might consider using her platform to advocate more for mental health, body positivity, and post-surgical education. Her experience could provide valuable insight for others considering similar life-altering procedures after weight loss. She's also been more active on social media, with followers noticing a lighter tone, more joyful content, and a clear sense of empowerment. Whether or not Tammy decides to stay on reality television, her impact is already reaching far beyond the show. Tammy's facelift might be her biggest visible milestone yet, but it's also a symbol of her deeper, ongoing transformation. It's not just about aesthetics, it's about self-worth, resilience, and reclaiming a life that once felt out of reach. Tammy Slaton's facelift results have captured public attention, not because they are the most dramatic change in her appearance, but because of what they represent. It's a reminder to viewers and followers that transformation isn't only about weight or size, it's about health, self-love, and perseverance. She didn't arrive here easily. Her journey has been marked by struggle, mistakes, setbacks, and pain. But in taking bold steps, both emotionally and physically, Tammy has become more than a reality star. She's become a symbol of hope for anyone feeling stuck, unseen, or overwhelmed by the path ahead. While the scars of the past may still exist, Tammy's reflection now shows something she has long deserved to see: a powerful, proud, and resilient woman ready for whatever comes next. This milestone is not the end, it's a beautiful continuation of a journey that started in darkness and is now moving steadily toward light. Amy Slaton, one of the stars of the hit reality series 1000 Elb Sisters, has once again captured the attention of fans with her recent social media activity, which hints at a surprising update regarding her relationship with Brian, a man she has been linked with following her split from estranged husband Michael Halterman. The unexpected twist comes as Amy also shares emotionally charged updates about a new baby in her life, sparking widespread speculation and emotional reactions from her fan base. Amy, known for her candidness and ability to connect with viewers through her vulnerability and humor, has undergone a whirlwind of personal changes in recent months. From dealing with the aftermath of her separation to juggling motherhood and her health journey, her story continues to resonate with many. Her latest updates have introduced new questions and curiosity regarding where her relationship with Brian stands and what the future holds for her growing family. After her very public and emotional separation from Michael Halterman, with whom she shares 2 young sons, Amy Slaton appeared to seek comfort and companionship in a new figure, Brian. At first, fans were cautious in their reactions, wondering whether this new relationship would be a temporary distraction or something more meaningful. Social media posts and subtle interactions between Amy and Brian began to intensify, leading to speculation that the two had formed a romantic bond. While Amy never officially confirmed the nature of their connection in early stages, her posts hinted at affection, gratitude, and emotional support that Brian provided during a turbulent time in her life. Brian was seen accompanying Amy to several family events and even appeared in moments involving Amy's children, Gage and Glenn. This sparked discussions among fans and viewers about whether Brian was playing a more central role in Amy's personal life and possibly stepping into a supportive role for her young family. Amid ongoing speculation about Amy and Brian's relationship, another significant development emerged. Amy revealed the presence of a new baby in her life. The reality star shared images and emotional reflections involving a newborn, which instantly caught the attention of fans and media outlets alike. While Amy did not initially clarify whether the baby was her own biological child, adopted, or connected to her family in another way, her affectionate captions and close-up pictures of the infant suggested a deep personal bond. This prompted a flood of messages and comments from followers trying to understand the full context. Amy eventually clarified that the baby was a close relative and not her own, but the emotional tone of her message made it clear that this child holds a special place in her heart. Some fans even speculated that the emotional reaction may be linked to her own unresolved maternal emotions following the challenges she faced during and after her pregnancies with Gage and Glenn. While Amy continues to remain mostly private about the specifics of her romantic life, her interactions with Brian has stirred more questions than answers in recent weeks. Notably, several of Amy's posts that previously featured Brian prominently were either deleted or archived, and she has not posted recent images or updates featuring him. This sudden change in visibility has led fans to question whether there has been a shift in the nature of their relationship. While neither Amy nor Brian has publicly commented on a breakup, the absence of recent shared moments has been seen by many as a potential signal that things may have cooled off between the two. Adding to the mystery, Amy has also posted a series of reflective and sometimes cryptic messages about personal growth, self-worth, and focusing on her children. These messages, while not directly addressing any individual, have been interpreted by some fans as veiled references to a possible breakup or re-evaluation of her priorities. At the same time, a handful of insiders close to Amy have suggested that she may simply be trying to keep her relationship more private in order to avoid online speculation and negativity. Given the emotional toll of her very public separation from Michael, this interpretation is also plausible. Amy's fans, known for their loyalty and empathy, have had a wide range of reactions to the latest developments. Some have expressed concern and hope that she is making decisions that prioritize her own healing and her children's well-being. Others have openly speculated about a breakup with Brian, pointing to the sudden silence and absence of updates involving him. There is also a subset of fans who have questioned whether Amy's focus on the new baby might be part of a deeper emotional journey for her, possibly as a way to find healing or closure. Several fan comments expressed admiration for how she continues to show love and compassion for family, even in the midst of personal struggles. Interestingly, some fans have taken a different stance, suggesting that Amy might still be with Brian, but is choosing to protect her relationship from public scrutiny, especially after experiencing firsthand how harsh online criticism can be. In this view, her silence is interpreted not as absence, but as self-preservation. Regardless of the specifics of her relationship status, Amy Slaton has made it increasingly clear through her public statements and behavior that she is deeply focused on personal growth. Her social media presence reflects a woman who has endured significant hardships and is actively working to rebuild her life around her children and her mental health. In recent weeks, Amy has shared glimpses into her daily life as a mother, including candid moments with Gage and Glenn. These updates have been met with overwhelming positivity from her fan base, who admire her dedication and love for her sons. Her transparency about the challenges of single motherhood has further endeared her to many. Amy has also hinted at upcoming projects, both personal and professional. While she has not confirmed whether she will continue to appear in future seasons of 1000 Elb Sisters, there are strong indications that she is open to sharing her journey in some capacity, albeit with stronger boundaries around her personal relationships. Her health journey also remains an ongoing focus. Despite setbacks and the complexities of managing weight loss, parenting, and emotional recovery, Amy's resilience has remained a defining part of her story. She frequently shares motivational messages and updates that emphasize body positivity and mental well-being. Amy Slaton's journey, from the early days of 1000 Elb Sisters to her current life as a single mother navigating uncertain relationship waters, is one that continues to inspire and challenge perceptions. Her story is not just about weight loss or reality television drama, it's about resilience, love, heartbreak, and the ongoing process of healing. Whether her relationship with Brian continues, evolves, or ends, it is evident that Amy is committed to putting her children first. Her emotional openness, even when cryptic, speaks to a deeper desire to live authentically and protect her peace in an increasingly chaotic world. The addition of the new baby into her life, whether as a symbolic presence or an emotional turning point, adds yet another layer to her evolving narrative. It reminds viewers that families can take many forms, and love is not always defined by traditional relationships. For Amy, the road ahead may be uncertain, but one thing is clear: she is determined to face it with courage, even when the answers aren't easy and the future is not guaranteed. Her fans, meanwhile, continue to stand by her, hoping for peace, joy, and whatever happiness she seeks, whether it includes Brian or not. As Amy Slaton hints at a possible shift in her relationship with Brian and introduces a new baby into the emotional landscape of her life, fans are left to wonder what's next for the beloved reality star. Her decisions may not always be predictable, but they are undeniably human. Amy's journey is far from over. As she navigates heartbreak, healing, and hope, the world watches not just for the drama, but for the inspiration she continues to provide. Whatever the next chapter holds, Amy Slaton remains a symbol of strength, and her story is one many continue to root for.